Alright, what's up you guys? So about 2 months ago, or 2.5 months ago at this point, I had dyed my hair black using Arctic Fox Transylvania, and I wanted to try it out because it was semi-permanent and it would fade into, like, I was thinking blue because it is a blue-based dye, and that's that's what my color is right now. So obviously it's not blue, it's purple, and but yeah, anyway, so I wanted to talk about this dye and how it fades and stuff because this is like what I was kind of concerned about. Like, I just couldn't really find many videos about how this dye fades. I found like maybe a handful of videos of people who dyed their hair this color, but I haven't really found people who, like, did what I did, which is just dyeing it and then watching it fade all the way till your hair is back to blonde. So for some context, when I dyed my hair, it was pretty much a light blonde. The back was kind of like more orangey because I'd bleached that later, and then the top here was pretty much light blonde, like as light as you could go. And then we dyed it black because I didn't really like the blonde, and my family, I'd been, coloring my hair since June, and they're like, "We miss your black hair," and I was like, I think it would be pretty cool to see what my hair looked like black, So, but I didn't want like anything long term. I wanted something that would fade because I'm not done with coloring my hair yet. So we tried this and it smells so good. But so when you mixed it together, it did look kind of navy blue because I diluted it with conditioner, so I threw in more dye. We dyed my hair and it was black, and then whenever we washed it or faded, or like when we rinsed out the dye, it was all like a blue-green color. If I still have some video of that, I'll show that right here. And so the dye did say it was blue-based, and so I thought it would fade into a blue or like into that blue-green in the future because that's what it looked like whenever we rinsed it out of my hair. And also I was also worried about how long it would last because a lot of people said it would last really long. And to me, it's not that it lasts a lot longer than other dyes, it's just that since it's so pigmented, it will take a little bit longer or more washes to fade it. Because let's say if you dyed your hair like a bright pink or bright blue, that's less like layers or shades of colors to go through to fade it back, This is pretty much all the way like black, which is it's just really pigmented. So that's why it would take a little bit longer to fade, but like it'll still come out with like each wash. I've washed my hair about once or twice a week, and then I did do dish soap like every once in a while because I did want to get the color out a little bit. And yeah, and so obviously the thing that's really weird is that it did not fade blue. I thought it would fade blue because literally there was nothing purple in here. It was all blue and green. And it even said it would fade blue, and I contacted Arctic Fox and they said it would fade blue, and this is what has happened. It's pretty much almost gone. It faded purple. Like, if you can see like this dark purple, that's the color that it all faded to. And then for some reason, I think it's because of the porosity of my hair. Like, for example, these parts are very porous because they've been bleached a lot. These parts were my roots from December that I had bleached, and so I got them done professionally, so they don't use harsh bleaches, so they're probably not as porous, so the color is not coming out as easy. And then, so that's probably why it's still dark purple and really light silver here. Like, the color is pretty much almost all out. It's silver right here, but here it's still dark purple. But I'll show you guys some pictures too. Like, after washing it a couple of times, or about, a month in, it was a dark purple like this. And now, after washing it some more times for another month, it is a light purple like this. And I really like the color, so I'm not really complaining. And now the back of my hair is not as light as, like, the front here. It's kind of like a yellow. Like, I'm probably gonna bleach it again, but yeah, so it's kind of did fade blue-green here, which is really weird. Which, I mean, I kind of like it. It goes well with this, but and Arctic Fox has not responded to me about why. Because I did leave a comment saying, like, why did this fade purple when you guys said it would fade blue? And then some girl came up to me and she had really light blonde hair too. She said that it always fades purple for her, and she said it's probably because of the like red orange pigments in your blonde hair mixing with the blue making purple. But that doesn't make sense because this hair here was pretty much white, so it shouldn't have turned purple. But this hair here was yellow, so I mean, it did have some orange and red tones in it, so logically it would probably turn purple, but it never turned purple, it just faded to a lighter blue. But honestly, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand how a blue-based dye would fade purple, because my hair is like totally, pretty much white, and besides this 1 month of root growth here, or 2 months actually, but so that's my only confusion. But other than that, I'm happy with this color. I'm also happy that it's almost out because I was scared that the color wouldn't come out, but nope, it did come out. I did have to use dish soap a couple times because I was kind of impatient, but for the most part, I've been trying to take care of my hair and only wash it once a week. So yeah, and I don't know, I really do like it. I know it doesn't look that healthy, but compared to how bad my hair has been these past couple months, this is actually pretty good for me. And it's not brushed or maintained, but like it is really soft. I don't know what's going on with these parts because they do look a little fried, but like it looks really. But yeah, so I mean, I guess I just kind of like having messy hair. But other than that, that's pretty much all I had to say about the dye. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. And it was pretty fun. I'm happy it's almost out. And this is so cool, this purple silver color. I mean, I know it looks fried up close, but from far away it looks decent. And well, besides the fact that it's really messy and it's all stringy, but I kind of like that because I want to get dreadlocks one day. So it's just having it in like individual strings. It's almost like dreadlocks in a sense, but yeah. So if you guys have any hair color suggestions or ideas I should do next, I'm thinking either blue, pink, or rainbow. But if you have anything else that you'd recommend that I should try, go for it. Let me know in the comments. And again, if you have any questions about Arctic Fox, Transylvania, or anything like that, let me know. I'm not an expert, but I mean, I just went through it and I'd be happy to answer some questions because there's not that much information about it, even though like it's just a dye and it shouldn't be a big deal, but I mean, whatever. Also, if anyone was wondering about the health of my hair, I think it's like a week or two later. I'd gone like 2 weeks without washing my hair, and I washed it yesterday, and it feels, you know, it might not look the best, but it does feel really soft. It's not really that maintained because like I did brush it yesterday, which I don't normally brush it, but I brushed it and then I put a beanie on and went to bed, so it is a little messy from like sleeping, I guess. But it is very soft and it looks a little bit better than it did in that video, like from when I filmed it, because I filmed that about a week ago. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Hope this helped answer some questions. Let me know what your experience is with Transylvania, if you've tried it out, and thanks for watching.
Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh? You got a boyfriend.